All right, guys, what is up? We are back. Stream is hopefully fixed for good here. We do have Diz with us tonight.
Hey, Beeve. Happy to be here. I'm looking forward to this matchup.
Hey, man, I'm glad we could get you back out and have a working stream.
Yeah,
Sorry
right?
about the sorry about not getting the Panda SMO match, guys. That's very unfortunate. Just had some technical difficulties, but I think everything's fixed. We're rolling back up live in 30 seconds off the delay. We're good to go. All right, so
Beautiful.
Decoy, LIGRE, DECOY coming in with a 5A triple top, no, four top five heavies in a bat chat, and LIGRE coming in with the 5A double top five heavies, I7, I4, and 50B.
Yeah. So, I mean, loading up the Type 5s on the decoy side for sure. So there's a lot of hit points. Definitely that bat chat's going to be getting some scouting done here on the 5 line, it looks like. Picked up one of the Type 5s, picked up both Type 5s. Airstorm right there.
Yeah, we actually we saw I7 go right there and get 3 spots earlier today.
Ooh, how'd they get that working? So it's
I don't
interesting how
know.
they're kind of holding back a lot right now. Two of those Type 5s from Decoy are heading up to the castle on the hill. The other two are kind of just hanging down here on the K line. I think they're waiting to see if they're going to go Trax or Banana based on intel.
Now these guys, they know each other, right? These guys scrim a
Oh, of
lot.
course.
They work with each other, so there's going to be some interesting fights.
50B and IS7 are kind of hanging out up here, peeking that 0 line to see if anything pokes over. Is Dips going to peek? Might. It's hanging back just enough, but someone's gonna light someone here. Very tentative. Both team. I mean, obviously, defense you don't have to do a ton, right? But offense, you want to get a little bit of intel. They know the two Type 5s are sitting there on the 8 line.
All right, looks like we had to push over on the tracks.
For sure. Like Bob is going to push up in his Type 5 and be covered by Super and Airstorm. Bob is definitely detected. Using the building really smart, the one right before the cap there, in order to
Yep.
protect his tank.
Thunderstruck is moving over to try to get a shot on him, but he does lose his spot. Noodle, thank you for that raid. Really appreciate that, man. Thanks for picking up Panda SMO for me.
I'm wondering if Bob's kind of being used as a little bit of a decoy or a feint here, because his other teammates split out, but Super just got detected right there on the 3 line. So I think that kind of gave up a little bit what they were trying to do. Oop, and a little bit of action there. Thunderstruck popped Bob, and Bob returned some fire. Looks like maybe just high explosive though. Like maybe some cap pressure. Is Airstorm going to get on? Airstorm is detected, but he was able to sneak in there, and boy, he's going to squeeze that bat chat right there on cap. Um, so now the key is to not let those two Type 5s that are coming down the banana rotate, where they can put shots on Airstorm. Nice connection by Bob there against Crypto.
Just trying to look. I thought Mega might be pushing down to contest Banana, but I don't think they know they're coming yet.
Yep.
Looks like he's
Gambit and
actually going
Dip
the other
are,
way.
yeah, they're up there on the top and they're ready to go. Super is not going to let anybody get across the 3 line, but the key is they'll be able to spot Airstorm probably about the time they get to the 4-5 line. That's where you really have to, you know, hammer down. 50B, Fabio just got detected by Mega. Mega knocked in a nice shot, of course, with dips, taking the 50B down to half health.
Felipe was rolling with that small gun, trying to get some blind fire on Airstorm, but did not connect.
Try it again, but we are down to 30 seconds, so now the pressure is really on LIGRE to at least get a spot on Airstorm so you can get a shot.
Yeah,
nice shot landed by Bob there.
Here comes the 5. Felipe does get the blind
connects. Airstorm has to be careful now because he could get two-piece. Oh, he got fired. Oh, I think I jinxed him by I said he needs to be careful.
As soon as you said that, the 5A hit him.
Oh, and down goes Airstorm. I'm sorry for jinxing you, buddy. Oh, that is heartbreak there for DECOY. Well played by LIGRE.
All right, now back on the other side, Dib in a 2v1 situation, as well as Gambit over there on the ridge in a 2v1 situation. Well, let me take that back.
Felipe is a 1.
Here to help Dib.
Yeah, Felipe is a 1. They need to get that tank out. Nice big shot there landing by Dib.
Oh, Dib goes down to a 1 now. Mega did get a side shot in on Emerson. Now back in the back.
Type 5's good. Oh, whoa, beautiful takedown right there by Mega. Go ahead.
Back on the other side, Gambit in his 2v1. He did stake out the 50B, and now Dance Kid, we'll call him Dan, is pushing Gambit here. Dan does have the HP advantage for the moment.
See what he leaves him with. Oh, not the. Dan got a little better of the trade out of that, and if he connects one more time, Gambit should go down, and Gambit does go down.
Now back over on Banana.
Yep,
Mega is pushing into Felipe. It went down.
DECOY has to get these one-shot tanks out. He get Mega took care of that business there. Still anybody's match. You got a very full health type 5 here with super, and at least a 2-shot tank in Mega. And Mega's been just putting in damage left and right. Over on the LIGRE side, you have a type 5 on fumes. IS-7's probably a good 2-shot for anybody, and they'll have to do some work on this IS-4 on crypto. So.
They are like to go back to the end of the tracks here.
I think DECOY really doesn't have a choice except to group and push, and I think the best play for LIGRE is to also stay grouped and just to respond to where pressure is. Set up some nice fields of fire. Thunderstruck is in a really nice place to hopefully pick up a detect there if they push tracks, which looks like the only play. I mean, you're coming down to 2 minutes here.
Yeah.
I don't even know if they could actually get on cap and be able to survive. You almost have to go aggro and just go through and clean up. Both Mega and Thunder are detected in their 5As.
Yeah, looks like Super D gonna go across, try to just splash him out here.
Oh, nice shot delivered by Thunderstruck. This took down Mega to a 1-shot. And is going to have to use his buddy there, Super, to push in on this. Really not capable at this point.
And Super does get the 5A out.
I mean, honestly, the best play here by LIGRE, I mean, they have hit points to trade, but they don't have to do anything.
Yeah, I mean, Crypto could just run here if he wanted to. It looks like it might be what he's doing. Just stay alive.
Yeah, just stay alive. I mean, because, yeah, Mega realized, yeah, we can't cap.
Yeah, Dan's running.
Yeah, just run. Even if he gets a shot in here, he'll still be, yeah, he's still a 2-shot. Yeah. Smart play there by LIGRE at the end. First match is going to go to LIGRE. Really well played. Both sides could have gone either way. Nice
Oh yeah,
down there
these
at the
guys
end.
fought down to the last second. You gotta love it.
Yeah, I like these guys. I mean, these guys are just gonna go after each other right to the end. Let's take a look at the scoreboard here. Over on the DECOY side, Mega with just a really nice game, putting up 3,700, picking up 2 kills. Bob in his Type 5, putting up almost 3K, which was a really nice game there. Gambit up on top of the hill, putting in 2,700 and a kill, blocking, 4,200 in damage. Really nice game blocking damage there. And Stips in his Type 5, putting up 2,500, and Super in his Type 5, putting up 17 and picking up a kill. Over on the other side, Thunderstruck, big game, 4K and a kill. Really nice job in the 5A. Crypto Boots in the IS4, putting up 2,500, picking up 2 kills. In the Type 5, Sunplay doing almost 2,400 in damage. And then Dan in his IS7 doing 2K. Again, really nice game. And like I said, could have gone either way with these teams. Did you see a tipping point either way, Beaver, in that last one?
I don't know. I mean, either way you go, both teams are gonna fight tooth and nail to get that victory. So I mean, maybe there was something somewhere that could have been done a little different, but I think it's just too close to call for me.
Yeah. I mean, it was a lot of individual battles. There was a battle on the tracks, very small grouping, a battle on the banana road, and then a little battle up on top of the hill. And it was kind of like each one of those went one way for each team, but it wasn't
Exactly.
enough to really sway the, it wasn't enough to sway the battle one way or the other.
Hey, hello, Dirty. Welcome back to the stream. Bobby Hawkstorm, welcome. First time chatter and from the raid. Appreciate you coming out to watch. Everybody loving that Bevo emote, or at least Dirty and Hella are. Just change my stream name to Bevo at this point.
Evo, okay. Mix it up a little bit.
Oh, Des, I probably should have warned you. This is best of 11.
Okay. Ready for the long haul here, buddy.
We had
There you go.
corruption and clutch today, man. They went all the way to overtime.
Wow.
Back and forth all day.
Wow. Well, the way these teams are matched up, anything can happen.
All right, just real quick over on the LIGRE side, they're coming in with a 5A double top 5 heavy I7 I4 AMX 50B, and DECOY coming in with a 5A 4 top 5 heavies and a 50B.
DECOY definitely likes that 4 Type 5 lineup. It's a beefy one to dig through, I tell you that. Let's see what LIGRE's setting up. They send the 50B up to the hill. That's pretty standard. Looks like a lot of it's gearing up here on Banana. They have the 5A with Thunderstruck set up. He just took a little bit of a shot there, I think, from Gambit.
Yep.
Not much, but a little bit of a high explosive. It looks like Dan and Emerson and Crypto are getting ready to push down Banana. At least, I mean, that's how they're queued up.
And it looks like maybe they were waiting for Emerson to lose a spot.
Super just got spotted.
Oh, Dang, got spotted.
I think Dips is just taking blind fires, waiting for someone to cross that gap
Yeah, I
there
think he's
on the D line. That's a little pop gun going off.
got the pew-pews rolling.
Pew is in the house, and you've already seen rotations by Decoy. Airstorm in the 50B is rotating back up. They definitely feel this is going to be a B cap assault, and definitely the way Decoy is lining up, or sorry, LIGRE is lining up, you would guess. Sorry,
It looks like LIGRE
Dan.
actually,
I saw Dan. I saw
look,
Decoy.
chat's already like Decoy versus Decoy. I mean,
I know it's Decoy. Okay, look at this. So they queued up and now they're rotating out. So LIGRE is definitely now looking rails for sure. They're leaving Thunderstruck in that window on the G6 position, and they are rotating down towards the tracks. Let's see how this plays out. Fabio is staying up on the tracks. Little trades going back and forth between Gambit and Thunder.
a long rotate with this top five.
Oh yes, this is not a quick rotation. Not a quick rotation at all. But you have to have extended commentary to fill in the Type 5 movement.
Well, while they are still in the move, I saw the, I don't know if it's the first, but I saw my first competitive match on the community work in progress map.
Oh.
And boy, was it interesting.
I would imagine.
Alright,
Like
top fives have made it.
Emerson is now getting ready to push down with Felipe and Crypto Boot. And of course, Decoy is already rotated over there, and Dip is working the pew pew. Big shot fired there by Felipe, does not connect with Dip. Crypto going to get onto Cap? No, he looks like he's happy trading right there.
They just be waiting for Emerson to catch up a little bit.
Yeah, I think this always becomes an interesting part of the match. It's like they know where you're at. They're rotating. How long do you wait before you put stuff on Cap? Because you can see Gambit's already coming over now. Crypto does get on. I like where they're rotating Thunder, but he needs to watch out that these two Type 5s don't get in behind him. Dan is now starting to
there to try to support. Yep.
Oh, Dan just took a double lick. Fabio is coming down off the hill. He's going to try to get in behind Airstorm. This could be a big play here.
Okay,
Airstorm was waiting for him.
The back. Pretty even trade between the two right there. I think both landed about 3 shots into each other.
Yeah. So they're both on reload. And they're both pretty similar on hit points. Clock on the Cap is still rolling there. Decoy needs to get to the side of Crypto, and maybe Bob can get there. Maybe Dips can push. They want to get Thunderstruck out. Thunderstruck's down to 17 hit points. He has to go down pretty quick. I think they're just going to let Super clean him up, and Dips is going to push to the Cap. Down goes Thunder.
I would have Super D got that, but Bob may have stole it. All right, Fabio pushing Airstorm in the back.
There's the reset.
Oh my God, he ram killed and they both died.
Oh jeez.
Fabio ram killed Airstorm and he took each other out. Oh.
Kamikaze kill for the win. Well, the Cap is reset now. I don't know if it makes sense to keep boots on Cap at this point, because I don't know.
I want to say it doesn't, but they're kind of like they can't really go anywhere. Like maybe he could pull around behind that building a little bit for cover, but
Just side scrape and maybe see if he can still bait them in. Because at this point, it almost seems like you have to get tanks out. And it looks like Decoy is going to be pretty patient here. Though Gambit just took a wallop and brought him down to maybe a 2-shot. Super, I would almost have Super. Ooh, nice shot
oh
there.
yeah,
Super takes down
look like
Dan.
look like everybody just turned to Dan right there after he shot. So I think he shot super D.
So surprisingly, the hit points are just about even, but huge tank advantage for Decoy. They just have more guns in the game right now.
Yep. And I mean they have several angles on these guys too. Mega down the tracks, Gambit across right there.
Crypto's kind of pushing up. This could be it. Yeah, Felipe goes down. I think that was a double kill right there. Double trade with Mega. And LIGRE is
Crypto
down
actually
to
kind of
one
sneaking
tank.
out of here a little bit.
I was almost wondering if that was the play earlier on, like when they pushed around and got the reset to kind of get out of that position and create another angle of fire. Maybe that's, obviously our advantage. We get to see the game from a distance.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
that might not be a fair strategy to say, oh, you should have done this.
Yeah, tied back up.
Tied it up. Definitely Decoy coming out on top up there on the LIGRE side. Dan in his IS-7 putting up 2,700. Emerson in his Type 5 putting up 2,600, blocking 2K. Fabio in the 50B with 2,500 and a kill. And of course the epic ram kill of both tanks against Airstorm. Lippy in his Type 5 putting up almost 2,900 and picking up a kill over there. And on the winner's side, Gambit comes out as the top tank with 3,700 and a kill. Mega in his Type 5, his 5A, putting up 2,300 and picking up a nice kill there. Super with 2 kills and 2,600 in damage. And finally, it's Dips putting up a nice 2K there. And shout out to Airstorm, also doing 2K and a kill.
Nice. All right, we are going
Pretty
to
fun.
steps.
Back and forth right there. Don't think we're going to see 4 Type 5s now.
I don't know. We saw a top 5 earlier. They kind of took the top 5 in place of like a Tehran or and Avery set it up over there in the hills to shoot over tracks at the I-7 spot.
Oh yeah, I could see that happening. And we've seen some Type 5s push down the Snake Road, so it's not unheard of. I'm just saying. I don't think we're going to see 4 of them.
I think we're picking up pretty quick. LIGRE a little slower to pick tanks. Dirty, how did the Cold War match go? I didn't realize y'all were playing 2 back to back. I left the room.
Pretty classic lineup out of Decoy right there. Couple Bat Chats, couple Chieftains, couple IS-7s. Very flexible on defense right there. Vision, burst damage, hold down, stuff. Like LIGRE is taking their time here trying to get some tanks up. I say these guys know each other so well. You'd think they'd have their tanks look like super fast.
Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, sometimes, you're not ready for a map that gets picked, I guess. Alright, just a couple more tanks, and we are good to launch. What do you think about all this Cold War conflict started happening?
I'm pretty excited about it. I mean, the great thing about Cold War now is that people have had enough time to get really accustomed to the tanks and the game style, and there's such a good variety of tanks in there. I think it's going to be super exciting. Now, the big issue for streaming, and you can correct me if you think I'm wrong on this one, is just the maps are so big and the tanks are so fast. It's going to be really kind of an epic challenge to kind of keep up with the warfare on this one.
This depends. I tried to do, I started at 12v12 today on Thieful Ridge. It's supposed to be a best out of 3, unfortunately. It kind of got ended at a 1 round. So I didn't even get off my stream delay by the time it was already over, and I was just like, well, that sucked. I do have that made, and I will upload that to YouTube, but unfortunately, due to tank selection in that league, you can only have max 3 tanks, and after you pick tanks, you can't change your tanks for players. You have to run the exact same lineup every game. Well, they picked 4 Enigmas, so they can't change tanks, so it ended up being a forfeit for the whole round.
Oh no, they have to be more flexible with that rule.
Yeah, it was very unfortunate. All right, back to the match at hand, though. DECOY coming out with double chieftain, double I7, 1 bat chat, and a CS63. And over on the LIGRE side, 4 chieftains, an I7, and a CS63. All right, so it looks like DECOY going to kind of do the usual setup, I7 over tracks, chieftain back covering, but LIGRE not even going that way.
Yeah, straight J-line push. Yeah. Definitely B-cap play. See how they set it up? Looks like the CS is going to jump up in that high spot up there in H0. Ooh, nice detections there. We already got some shots landing.
Good shots from Airstorm and Bob.
Yeah.
All right, well, DECOY knows the whole team is lit.
Airstorm's on reload. He's trying to bounce out of there and not take shots. Bob is still landing shots and not getting detected. So he got his whole clip off, but he's now going to drop out of that position. He does get lit right there. A really nice line to get out of there, collect his hit points. Gambit dropped down low for defense. Airstorm is reloaded. Mega set up on that ridge. Super is coming over, and Dips is coming across the middle of the plains there.
The LIGRE has lost a lot of HP on this push right here.
They got bled. They got bled really nicely.
Big slice, I believe Panda won.
The big slice in the house.
Yeah, fresh back to World of Tanks after a big couple-year break.
Yeah. It's like I haven't heard that name in a long time, so it's good to hear it.
Now just the return of L7.
Yeah, right. This is just resurrecting from the dead. So looks like DECOY. I really like their positioning and also their protection of their hit points playing defense right now.
Yeah, DECOY's got a nice little firing line set up here.
All the bleed is coming off of LIGRE right now. As you can see, every single tank of theirs has been damaged, and they're kind of stuck. They can continue to trade, or they can try to make a push, but they've already bled out a little bit. They're in a tough spot.
Yeah, they are. Now they are trying to get Adam. They are trying to rotate him out a little bit, or just trying to find a different firing path for him.
I mean, honestly, the tough tank that's going to cause problem is Dibs. Yeah, it's Dibs. You can't let that tank own that ridgeline without that tank getting punished. But when you're only running 6 tanks, it's hard to like make that, I guess that compromise or that choice to leave something to watch your backside.
Looks like Thunderstruck just got another big hit. These guys kind of got themselves fought out to a stalemate a little bit.
Yeah, but again, that works in the favor of DECOY, right? DECOY doesn't have to do anything. Hold the positions, make good trades. All the pressure's on LIGRE.
Now, while we have been focused over here, that CS63 is all the way over on the 3 line now.
Yeah, he got it really wide. I think Dibs might be looking for him, but he's not going to find him.
No, I mean, I don't know. Blank or ACAP pressure here. What are you thinking?
Honestly, I think a flank is going to be more effective and to draw some fire away. But if Dips is able to roll down all the way in behind them, which is exactly what he's doing right now, maybe ACAP pressure is the best thing.
I mean, they do still have Bob in that pad in the back.
Yeah, and they'll just rotate Airstorm or Bob, and I think that's exactly why Bob's sitting back there. Bob is more just he's insurance that if they push Gambit, he's going to drop a whole clip in on him and then bug out.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that 63 will have. Yes, he does have shots on Delicio.
Delicio knows he took a whack. He's going to drop down, and I'm sure he's communicating to the team that CS is up there. But in a lot of ways, as long as you keep your head down, you have to worry. Does he have shots on Mega, or is he out of render for that?
I don't think he'll have render on Mega. Now I could be wrong, but he's not. Oh, he's tried.
I think that was a shot where he was just lining it up on the map because it fell really short. Let's see. Oh, he hit him that time, so he has render on him. Yeah. So Adams was able to sneak in 2 shots on the backside of the DECOY Chieftains, and definitely he's making both the Chieftains think. Super dropped off. Yep. Mega dropped down.
Now Bob is moving around here.
Yeah.
Along with Dip.
I think they just want to push him and go get him out. Yeah, so they'll bring Dips back. Now, they have everybody else bottled up.
Well, Crypto Boot has slipped away here and is coming up behind Dip. Pretty far back, but...
Comes the battle right here. Bob should be able to get rid of him here. Missed his first one, I think. There he goes. He took him out. Really nice takedown now.
All right, now it looks like Dip coming back down. Lots Crypto Boot.
Yeah. And do we got a little push going on by DECOY?
Yeah, looks like
definitely moved up. Yeah, they moved up. They want to end this. They said the CS is down. They caught that tank in the middle. Fabio's a 1. See how the focus fire goes right here. Fabio should go down. Oh, he's left on 1 hit point.
Gambit comes in, rams Felipe.
Big ram. Felipe goes down to a 1 shot.
Oh, nice, takes out Mega.
Down.
Thunderstruck goes down. 10 takes out Super D.
Ligra's actually doing it. I mean, they ended up getting cleaned up there at the end, but that was a pretty good trade. I'm giving them big props right there. Pretty good. Okay, here we go. Over on the LIGRE side, in the Chieftain, Felipe putting up 2100, picking up a nice kill there. Fabio in his picking up 1,600 in damage. And the other chieftain, Crypto Boots, picking up about 1,600 in damage and blocking, almost 3,700 in damage. So super nice game right there. Over on the decoy side, the big winner there, Bob in the bat chat, putting up 3K, picking up a kill. Making that nice play on the CS on the backside. Super in his chieftain, putting up 2,800 in damage, blocking 28. So a nice 28 and 28 game out of Super. Gambit in the IS7, putting up 2,700 and picking up 2 kills. And then Mega in his chieftain, putting up almost 2,600, picking up a kill and blocking 3,200. Boy, both those chieftain players for Decoy, blocking 2,800 and blocking 3,200. That's playing that tank hella hull down. Love to see that.
Nice.
Fun game right there. That was really
Oh yeah.
great by both sides.
So I'm just taking care of something while they switch sides. And they launched that pretty quick. Alright, coming out on round 2 of Steps over on the Decoy side. They're coming out with double chieftains, IS7, double bat chat in that LT. Oh, that was a bird. I thought there was a bug on my screen. And over on LIGRE, double chieftain, double IS7, and double CS63.
And I'm trying to wipe that bird off your screen there.
Well, I was going down the tank from the Decoy side, and I kept seeing something on my screen. And it was
Flashing
a
by?
bird, yeah.
That's funny. Okay, so here we go. Decoy's taking the same line of attack, it seems like, but they're playing a little more cautious. Notice how Dips in the IS-7 is hanging back at the Snake Road, using Airstorm as the front spot, and the double bat chats are trying to work all the way down to the 0 line. So Chieftains are setting up in the hill, both Gambit and Mega. So very spread defense by LIGRE. You notice that they took 2 tanks across the tracks. Very spread out. Felipe up in the hill. Dan kind of peeking and extending, trying to extend some vision with the CS. What I like about what Decoy's done is they're set up to kind of play this however they get the intel, right? They get the intel, they can push the B. The key is finding out that those double IS-7s are over the tracks. Once you find out those double IS-7s are over the tracks, you can push B pretty cleanly.
It looks like we're going to start seeing a rotate from Decoy back around.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I mean, LIGRE hasn't detected anything from Decoy, correct? So they have no idea where any of their tanks are.
I do believe they have not.
Yeah. You can always assume where the defense is. The only thing you might not know is how far have they pushed up on this A line, and that's what Airstorm is trying to figure out right now. Again, if he picks up those IS-7s over the tracks, I think that's going to give them a ton of information about what to do. Notice how he pulled that nice E-brake. Look at that. He spotted Crypto Boots. If he spots Emerson, expect to see some action go down. So now he's going to this nice little spot here. He's going to use the bush on this little hill here to peek up. And yes, he spotted Emerson. So look at that. Great spotting. He picked up where the chieftain is. So Airstorm's picked up where 3 tanks are. And now look at the, here comes the rotation from Bob. Bob's going to spin out. See if Super's going to do the same thing. They're just taking blind fires all over at every single bush. Airstorm is just being a complete pest to them right now. They got to know he's in one of those bushes.
We're not seeing some blind fires come out towards those bushes.
They were shooting, but they were shooting at the wrong bushes. I'm surprised they're not, like, This bush is pretty. Like if you're getting spotted across the tracks, this is where you want to shoot everybody. Right where Airstorm is sitting. That's where they're spotting you. And they
All
have
right, now it looks
definitely
like
look at here it
Decoy.
comes. Yeah.
Yeah.
They used Airstorm to hold everyone over. They made the rotation. Let's see if how this push goes down. Here it comes.
And gets lit, but he does lot 2 of them in return.
I almost think the Batchats need to go down low and try to clip out a CS. CSs are going to run against Batchats. They always do.
Hey, Silent, welcome to the stream, bud. Do a little snap on Thunderstroke right there.
Batchat's starting to get some work in there. Bob lands a couple shots. It's dips. Is there to sit on cap? Gambit is not on cap, but here comes Mega. Here comes the rotations. Emerson, Crypto Boots. Crypto, a lot of props he got over there pretty quickly with that IS-7. So we're gonna have a nice trade-off standoff right now. Rear side cap pressure by Airstorm. Airstorm applying cap pressure on A. Love it. Great play. CSs are coming back there to try to go after the Batchats, but the Batchats have kind of set up a dual layer.
Oh, dang, going down.
Oof. Oofa. Felipe's getting punished. Down goes Crypto. Mega's a one-shot though. Well. Mega should probably just sit on cap right now.
Yeah. It looks like Air's coming off cap just to try to get up here in the battle.
Oh, nice takedown there by Felipe, but Felipe goes down. Looks like Fabio's going to push over. Fabio pushes over, takes down. Fabio is Airstorm's coming in, rolling hot, takes a shot, misses. Ooh, I guess he puts a shot in there. Oh, nice takedown of Thunder. Fabio's a 1. Oof. It's happening, guys. It's happening really quick.
Now can Emerson get dip out before he goes down? I don't think he's going to be able to, thanks to the Batchats.
Wow. Whew. That was fast and furious at the end, Beaver. That was like crazy fast how that game bled out at the end.
I love it.
I love it. I love decoys and really good props to Airstorm. Airstorm got in there, got all that fantastic intel, great rotation, and then pushed by Decoy. LIGRE did a great job of like hanging on and getting in there for some good trades, and they could put up some pretty good damage. Fabio in his Chieftain, speaking of damage, putting up 3K. Thunderstruck in his Chieftain, putting up almost 2,700, picking up a kill. And Crypto in the IS-7 putting up 1,400 and blocking 1,200. Over on the Decoy side, Bob and his Batchat just steamrolling people. 3,500 in damage and a kill. Mega in his in his Chieftain, putting up 2,800 in damage. Gambit also in the Chieftain with a kill, putting up another 2,800 in damage. And Dips putting up 2,800 and picking up a kill, blocking 1,200. So really good stuff there.
Nice,
oh, I didn't even. I should mention that Super did a nice job cleaning up, picking up 3 kills there at the end.
Mr. Super.
Mr. Super. What Batchats do? Batchats are great vulture tanks. Excellent for just ending the game quickly with a bunch of low health tanks. But you got to pin your shots, kids. That's what it's all about. You got to pin your shots. I can't tell you how many Batchat drivers I've seen just go auto lock and just blow their whole clip and do nothing in 1 out of 5. Thanks.
See it? Yeah, more often than you would like to say. All right, Decoy up 3-1. Now where are we going for map number 3?
trying to figure it out.
Yeah, they're thinking about it.
Good matches, though. So far, I've been really impressed with this 6v6 format. I mean, a lot of the strategies are still pretty classic, even like with the 8v8. Oh, Mines.
Ooh, I like it.
Great map. Like it a lot. Perfect for a 6v6 format. What I was say is that most of the strats you're seeing, even with the 6v6, is pretty similar to what you'd see in an 8v8 format.
Oh yeah.
You're still seeing the same tank selections for the most part. Still seeing good
really,
rotations.
Really, all you're missing the TD. I mean, I think most everything
the GD
else.
and maybe another medium, or you're dropping the light tank. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, looks like Decoy is going to attack first. All right, here we go.
I don't know if this is your kind of sense, but I get the sense that more and more teams on defense on mines just allow the attacking team to take the hill.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's been a while.
just go ahead and have it. And then,
it's been a while since we've really seen defense contested.
Yeah, it just seems like it's too risky. Like if it blows up on you, it goes badly.
Yeah.
And you can already see with 3 CSs, boy, that screams either jamming it straight down the one line or taking the hill. And again, I think that's also a good setup. So you don't want to do something so obvious that it gives away what your strat is. And you can see a lot of flexibility with taking the hill, going down the one line, or even taking the hill, rotating off, going down. I mean, you still have lots of options with that lineup.
Oh, yeah. And then we're seeing a triple CS coming out of LIGRE here. 7. A little bit of musical tanks.
See, I do think with how the 6v6 format affects like a match like Mines is that you might not see the Type 5 anchor tank that a lot of teams use to kind of sit underneath the defensive base. To force teams to play a little more mobile.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know what LIGRE is going to finish picking up here, but
it could pick it up. It seems like if you have to rotate, let's say, to the hill, you can't have a slow lumbering tank. That would be my thinking. They could prove me entirely wrong, but.
Well, I mean, I think what was it? Noodle streamed one versus Sin before this. Pretty sure they had top 5s. We saw top 5s earlier in the corruption versus clutch match. I mean, we still see those top 5s.
Yeah, but I guess my point is you're giving away what your strat is by putting those up. You're clearly not going to contest the hill if you put up a Type 5.
Yeah.
Because you can't get up there. You're pretty much saying, okay, I'm going to camp underneath the hill or camp somewhere with this thing.
Well, I mean, on defense, that's what most teams are doing. I mean, they're just camped back. Like you said earlier, I mean, we're not seeing anybody try to contest the hill as much on defense.
Yeah,
just real quick over on Decoy Double Chieftain I7 Triple CS, and over on LIGRE, they're coming out with a VZ55 Double I7 Bat Chat and Double CS as well.
Love that VZ55. Let's see how they use it. So yeah, everything's going to the hill on Decoy. Triple CSs are going to get up clean, unspotted. Gambit and Mega will be up there. They're to hold the rock, I'm guessing, and Dips will hold the outside.
What are we seeing from these three heavies here?
This is an interesting play because if you go down there, so clearly they're to take away B cap, right? That's the goal. But now, how do you get back to A cap without getting completely bled? So interesting. I've never seen a play like this before. Have you?
I mean, no. I mean, honestly, at first I thought they were just gonna rush 1, 2, 3 here and get down beside them, but now all these heavies are coming back across.
Will they rotate the CSs down the one line and try to get a pinch on them? I don't know. You're definitely getting some pings going on. I don't know who those pings are happening from, but are they want to drop off and put rear side cap pressure on? Let's find out.
I don't know, these I-7s. I didn't think the I-7s were gonna stop, but
The Airstorm's off the backside. I think Mega's going to sit up there. Airstorm's going to get out wide and just, I think he's going to watch maybe the back 1-2 line. Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's watching the back line to make sure those CSs don't wrap and give spotting for Dip and Mega. And Decoy has not even taken a lick of damage yet.
no, they have not. What's up, Vader? Welcome to the stream.
Vader! Wow. Got all the celebs showing up tonight.
Oh, Fabio gets a good shot at the Dip right there. They have got
I
both shots out of his clip. I feel like these IS-7s want to push around, but I feel like they just keep getting proxied.
The problem is that right when they realize they get too far away from Fabio, I think Decoy will just push Fabio with everything that they got up there. Why wouldn't you? You just got to watch getting clipped. You got to watch those mediums. If the mediums stay put there, Fabio's safe. Now, so far in what we've seen tonight, both on steps and Himmels, but especially on steps, is Decoy seem to do just a little bit better with their overall trades when the game kind of drags on. Right now, though, LIGRE is doing a very good job of keeping their hit points and not making bad pokes. Bob takes a little whack there. That's a tough position where Filippi is. He's trying to stay in that low water behind that hill, and he realized that they're going to dime him out there, so he's there to get out of that position. That's smart. Keep those hit points. Okay, Airstorm has left. Is Airstorm going to rotate around and maybe try to get some farm on IS-7s? Maybe? Yep. Oh, look, here we go. Super's dropped off. Bob has dropped off. So all three CSs have dropped off. So they know, okay, they're to pinch the heavies. Because the mediums over on the one line cannot get to the help the IS-7s in time if they get swarmed. So I think is going to happen.
Oh, here comes the push.
Let's see. With Thunder and Boots, okay, they're pulling back. They did get a good shot in there on Bob, but here they come. Airstorm's coming in. Let's see if the focus fire is real. A lot of shots. They got to get some shots going. Good selection by Crypto going right after Bob. Crypto might take out Bob right here. And he does. Yes. Excellent focus
now the
fire.
CSs have made it back across pretty quickly.
this could be really bad if they can't get Crypto out. Crypto's doing a very good job.
Dip takes another from Fabio.
Decoy's down a tank. Airstorm's beat up. Super's still in good shape, but Crypto, hats off to him. He played really well and great rotations coming off of the backside. And Airstorm and Super are going to be in trouble here. They could get shot in the butt here any second. Big hit point swing.
Yep. Crypto's got to be careful. If he goes up too far, Gambit will have shots into him. Ooh, Fabio goes down to a 1.
Maybe it's a 1. That could be a huge anchor tank. He does go down. Still, hit point advantage is slightly favoring LIGRE. Slightly. This is one of these ones where, boy, just a couple shots one way or the other, taking a tank or a gun out can really swing the tide of battle. Okay, Crypto went down. That was huge. Now that takes so much pressure off of these two CSs.
Another shot comes in. Now Dip and Mega both are on a 1 shot now.
Yep, Mega and Airstorm. Got 3 1-shot tanks by Decoy.
Ooh, Dan goes down to 1 shot.
Boy, Gambit's getting touched up a little bit there. LIGRE still hanging on to a good hit point advantage, but they are down 2 tanks.
Ooh, Thundershirt takes another one from Airstorm.
Dan is a 1-shot over on LIGRE. Thunderstruck, I got to see what these IS-7s end up blocking, because they have been eating shot after shot after shot from Decoy. They're making Decoy work.
Ooh, Thunder takes another
goes
one.
Down to, he's down to a 1. Ooh, Airstorm goes down. Beautiful shot.
Dip takes one from Thunder. Now Adam is he's on a rotate here. He's trying to, looks like he's trying to get around behind probably Dip.
Yep. Thunderstruck goes down. Wow, hit points are so close, so even. This play by Adam could be huge, especially if he can get Dip out.
It looks like Dip's actually going to start rotating around to A-cap possibly. No, he's turning to come down to right to Adam.
Oh, that was a heartbreak. He missed that shot. Mega landed one. He could take out one of them. He's going to be reloaded first. But he dirted it. Did he dirt it or bounce it? I didn't see.
I think he bounced. Super pushed out and took Dan down. Felipe down to 43 HP.
Oh, so close. What a match. That was the best match of the night so far. For those of you keeping score at home, that was hella match. Over on the LIGRE side, Felipe in his CS, putting up 2,800, picking up a kill. Crypto Boots, blocking 2K, putting up 2,600, picking up a kill. Nice game there, withstanding those 3 CSs by Decoy when they tried to swarm him. Fabio in the VZ 55, putting up 2,400, blocking about 1,500. Dan in the Batchat, 1,800 in damage there. Thunder in his IS-7, putting up about 1,500 and blocking about 1,200 over on the Decoy side. Super, boy, what a game. Look at that game there. Jeez Louise, 5 kills, putting up north of 4K on that tank. A tight map like this, that's pretty awesome gameplay. Gambit up there in the Chieftain on the hill the entire match, putting up 2,400, blocking 3K. Just master work with showing how to use that turret and use that hold down advantage. Mega in his Chieftain, putting up north of 2K, picking up a kill. Dip in his Isaiah 7 putting up 2K, blocking 1200. Airstorm also putting up 1800 in his CS. That was a fun match. That was, I mean, that
That
was a
was really
great
fun.
match. That was like, hey, if you want to just watch one match out of this entire thing, I'm gonna call it right now. That was the match to watch. Brilliant, brilliant fighting, brilliant rotations.
All right, LIGRE ready to go on attack here.
Ligre's falling behind in terms of games, but boy, they have to be. I mean, it's a little bit of a heartbreak to lose a game like that, but they played really well.
They've been playing well on I. I mean, these have been some seriously close games.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely no blowouts. I mean, everything has been really tight. Could go either way. That thing was going back and forth with hit points the entire match.
Oh, yeah. All right, real quick, over on the LIGRE side, they're coming out with a Chieftain top up heavy, the IS-7 and triple CS. And DECOY coming out with a Chieftain, the top 5 heavy, double top 5 heavy, AMX 50B, and double CS.
Ooh, the 50B on this map? Not a tank that you see picked a lot.
If Gambit goes where I think he's going to be back at like K9 trying to shoot up on the hill over those buildings. Fuck, that is where he is going.
Yeah, you called it. Almost like you've seen these guys play before. And of course, the LIGRE is going to take the hill uncontested. Mega is coming up with the Chieftain. It looks like he said, here goes those Type 5. So like we were talking about earlier, Type 5 started to camp underneath the hill, but look how far Mega's extended up. Ooh.
Yeah.
Dropped on Thunderstruck, but I don't know if you want to trade hit points like that too early.
It's like top 5s are pushing up to back him up here.
That's a lot of meat to push into. And Gambit's sitting way, way back, waiting for some bad pokes. Airstorm and Dip, they got out on the, they're on the 1 line. Now, this really comes down to what LIGRE does. Do you sit there and try to trade it out a little bit, wear the team down, or do you start making some moves? Kind of like you got the bone. Now what are you gonna do with it? You gonna bury it? You gonna eat it? What you doing there, kid?
Looks like they're just going to chew on it for a little bit and see what they want to do.
Yeah, chew on it.
Okay, looks like the CSs might be dropping off the hill. Top 5 is going to rotate around to A, but he is lit on that rotate.
I could see how they're moving Emerson. Emerson, needed to wait and not get detected. That kind of gave away a little bit there. He's trying to go out wide, but I think they already know where he's going. Mega's taking a few more hits here. Mega needs to almost to swap out with these Type 5s. Let these Type 5s eat a little bit of damage if you got a trade like that.
It looks like he heard you.
Well, he's a good listener, so. No, what he is he's just a smart player because the thing is, all we try to do is just point out what we think are smart decision making here, and you got two top teams here that just make really good calls, and taking care of your hit points is one of the most important things you can do in matches like this. There's a time to spend them, and then there's a time to save them, but going down to a one shot in the first 2 minutes of the game is ridiculous. You don't play at this level if you do that. Like Dan is going to try to get on Cap here, maybe right behind the rock. Bingo, there we go. CS is on there, backed up by the Emerson and the Type 5. Okay, we got a game here, kids. Let's see what happens.
Mega is wrapping around.
Comes Airstorm. Airstorm's coming off the one line. I think Dip will also come off the one line as well.
Have we seen any movement out? Oh, Gambit just takes a shot. As I was about to say, have we seen anything happen from Gambit?
They spotted him up really quick.
It looks like Mega actually rotating back around to the hill.
I almost call my Type 5 to get on the Cap now.
Yeah, it looks like they're just going to
under a minute. By the time he gets there, it's going to be down to 20 seconds because he's still like 2 grid squares away. Cover up that CS on one side. It's going to make it really tough. Oh, we got a full-on fight going right up the top. Oh my goodness, here we go.
Now Gambit is on the move. I don't know if he's going to go in for a reset or if he's going to stay to try to take the hill.
Ooh, Fabio got tracked and engine. Oh,
Gambit gets reset.
Beautiful shot by Gambit. Almost like Decoy just did such a great job of just like waiting, and then they're like, okay, you're spread. We're just going to go and push you now. Perfect play.
The Crypto going to come up, try to get Mega out here.
It's definitely not over by any stretch of the imagination. That was a really nice play by Decoy, and yeah, they're going to blow off the Cap right now and try to maybe regroup here, get the 63s together. Crypto's down to 1. Should go down, and he does go down. Great takedown by Airstorm. They should just, well.
All right, Emerson coming over to back Felipe up here.
Bottom line is that Decoy has done everything they need to do at this point. Don't need to do anything reckless. No threat by LIGRE on Cap. Just need to protect your hit points at this point and let them try to push and do something. Ooh, Dip just took a big hit there from Dan. We just talked about protecting hit points. Granted, they are up 2 tanks on them. Airstorm's going to go out wide on the one line, look for that counter flank, maybe get in behind. Mega flirting with death up there with 102 hit points. Dan takes him down. Nice shot. Sweet. This is not. It's not over. You can't poke if you're one shot. It's like Gambit's pushing up. He's ready to go. Here comes Bob. Hypnozoid plays support. Nice big shot. Ammo rack. Landed in 2 shots. Oof. Gambit connects on 3. Gambit connects on all 4 shots. Just punishing aim and focus right there by Gambit. We're pretty much in cleanup mode at this point. Dan did get Airstorm out, but Dan's on 29 hit points and isn't much left.
2 minutes left, yeah. Dip with shots from up above in the back.
That's what I love about watching teams at this high level. It doesn't matter if you're a one shot. The players are so good, they're still so deadly, and they're constantly looking to make that next play.
Yep. All right, minute 20 left on the clock. Looks like Gambit gonna go back into the spawn a little bit just to try to play it safe here.
Yeah, it's smart. Don't over push this because, again, like we talked about, these are good players. They're the pin shots. There's one down.
Backspan, thank you for that follow.
UCS is on fumes.
Yep.
Looking for a way here. Under a minute. Gambit's looking. Oh, nice. Dan goes down. Trade's going on up at top of the hill. Pushing in and cleaning it up with just seconds left on the match. Victory goes to DECOY. Still a very well played game by both sides.
Oh yeah.
Not as fun as the last match, but still pretty darn good. Felipe over there in the CS putting up 3,800 damage. That's a great game in the CS. Crypto in the IS-7 putting up 2,500 in damage. Dan in his CS putting up about 2,300 in damage, picking up kills. Fabio in his CS putting up 2,200 in damage and picking up a kill over there on the DECOY side. In the Type 5, Bob, 3,200, 3 kills, monster game there. Gambit, just one clip after another. 11 shots fired, 8 penetrations, putting up north of 3K in the 50B. Great use of that tank on that map. Airstorm with a kill, 2,400 in damage, playing his CS in the Chieftain Mega, putting up 2,100 in damage, picking up 2 kills. Dip in the 63, picking up 1,600, and Super also in the Type 5. 1,500 in block damage and putting up just over a K in damage. We are moving on to a new map.
We're going to Prok.
Prok it is. We're getting all these nice classic comp matches between these two teams.
Oh, yeah. See what LIGRE can get going here on Prok and take a couple games back.
You can see it in every one of these matches that they're right there. It's just really just comes down to some of the trades and the rotations. DECOY has just been a little quicker in making the rotation compared to LIGRE, and that's what I'd point it down to. It just seems like DECOY knows where they're going, where LIGRE's going before LIGRE gets there.
Yep. Now, we are 5-1. Now, if DECOY wins this round, they will be moving on to play 1, I believe.
Ooh.
In the next stage of the tournament. And then I believe the winner of DECOY versus 1 will move on to play Sin in the championship.
Wow, that's exciting. Well, we're not moving DECOY on yet. DECOY has to take care of LIGRE, and LIGRE has been a game opponent to the end. So let's see what happens here on Prok. LIGRE very confident coming out there with that LT IS-7 2 Chieftains, 2 medium tanks, Batchat and CS. Very flexible lineup for offense. Does DECOY get cocky here, or do we see the DECOY that we all know and love? Discipline, making smart trades.
I mean, I don't think we'll see that out of DECOY, right? Like, surely they wouldn't be cocky.
No. They're a pretty disciplined team. Maybe one of the most disciplined.
Now, over on that LIGRE side, Double Chieftain IS-7, Batchat, CS, and the LT And Decoy coming out with the VZ Double Chieftain IS7 Double CS.
You know, I have to say some crazy stuff there, Beef, to make to build some suspense, right?
Now, let's see
Alright,
what.
looks like Decoy's at a setup like straight across the defense. They're to line it right up on the ridge all the way across. This is a smart way to play it. They'll drop the IS-7 with dip in the back, hold that back line, establish lots of vision across the middle of the map. They're to give up the 9-0, and they'll let LIGRE have that. So there's a big opportunity for LIGRE right now. Wow, Gambit pushed up really far.
Yeah. Intersect.
Saying they weren't there to do anything YOLO-y. Come on. Aggressive, taking the bull on the defense side. I like it. Here comes
Gambit
that backside
gets too
rotation.
aggressive and goes down here. He needs to tell dad jokes on stream.
That's right. That's right. No, I think he's going to keep his head down. He took that position because that is a powerful position to take. It really shuts off an advance on the one line. It allows, you can see Dip now is pushing down.
Got a couple shots coming off. Mega D taking 2 right there from the hill.
Mega needs to get his head down. Airstorm, see what happened was Airstorm dropped out to try to get this backside vision. But in doing that, he left the vision to be established by those chieftains, and then the tanks on the hill were able to get some shots in. Are they going on cap? No, it doesn't look like it. I thought they might.
I mean, they could, but I mean, Airstorm and Mega are both pretty.
Yeah, they haven't pincered. They need to push one or the other. You can't really push Mega, but you could push Airstorm. Airstorm took a lick right there, went down to 2 shots. Oh, but Felipe's getting tore up.
Yep.
He's done. So now Dan is rushing across the cap. He's going after Airstorm, but he took 2 shots just to get over there, and now Airstorm's getting the better of it.
Back. And gets one. Airstorm misses. Airstorm down to one shot.
Dan, push him and just get rid of him.
Kind of looks like the 55 might be coming back to help support Airstorm.
Here comes Gambit. Gambit's rolling back. Good shot by Dan. Ooh.
He just kind of cleaned up the field a little too fast. Gambit just pushed in on Adam.
There goes, yeah, and they're down to 1 tank. Boy, Decoy, when they pounce quick.
Yes, they did. Like, look at Gambit. Like, I don't remember the VZ being that fast. Gambit must put some turbo on that thing or something.
He has turbo. He has that super uni turbo engine on there that only is available to Gambit. And puts in a nice shot there. Another one is Dan's going down swinging. But Gambit gets him. Woo! Boy, Decoy struck quick. I like how aggressive they were on their defensive setup, and their rotation and focus fire was amazing.
Yeah, Decoy came out very dominant tonight.
That wraps it up, right?
Best 11, that is 6, so yes.
Ooh. Well, congratulations
to
both teams,
Decoy.
Yeah, Decoy. Yeah, moving on. Good job.
Decoy, I mean, they came out very dominant. So they will move on. They will play one probably next weekend sometime. So that'll be a pretty good match. Oh, wait a second. That was it. They were asking if it was best of 11 or best of 13. All right, guys, that's going to do it for us. Appreciate everybody hanging out. Sorry about the Panda mix-up and unfortunate stream issues. Thanks to Dis for coming out and commentating tonight.
Oh, thank you for having me. That was such a fun match to call tonight. Thank you.
All right, guys, stick around. I'll try to find somebody to raid as soon as the stream delay catches up, and we are out.